weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Man, I remember this song. Man. Dude. Oh, that's bullshit.
A first carry now. This is Hill. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down.
Get money game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, we play Madden franchise, yeah.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
Yeah, we playing a franchise. Would you trying to join the league or something?
He's of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing.
We play, bro. Like, we don't play no games. We really play. How is that possible? What the fuck is going on?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we be playing like 3 games a day type shit. Super Bowl every week.
Here in this opening quarter.
Last year we did it $10. Everybody put in 10 and shit.
Extra
Super Bowl winner took it off.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh shit, man, this nigga. That is. Oh yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on now, dude. There's no way that happened.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that is true. Shit, I mean, same tip.
A play fake, now Cunningham. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
In that hole, nigga.
Head up, stopped immediately there.
There.
Officially no.
We ain't a rookie no more, nigga. Hello. What up, son? I'm good. I'm over here playing Madden. What you doing? Oh, okay. You said tomorrow? What time? After work?
Gain on the play, and it's second down.
Oh, yeah. You can put tomorrow.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'll call him on tomorrow, and then I'll plug it up for work. You just gotta have to.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Nah, but we can do it like
here
around
on the
time.
offensive line. Apparently,
Cool.
he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be
I'm gonna let you know tomorrow.
It's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles.
Be a good boy. Yeah, how's the Nintendo Switch working?
With them in the last game.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Hello?
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys.
I said yes, but I will have to let you know what time, CJ, okay? I'm going to let you know what time tomorrow, okay?
Patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out
No, I'm going to let you know what time tomorrow. I will call her tomorrow and let her know what time, okay?
They put their defense in a really tough spot.
All right, love you, son.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Love. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Another nice game. That's now 30
off the
yards between
backfoot,
those
nigga.
last
Like
two
he said we
plays.
couldn't. Just shit.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Taking it right down touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Shit, Zach, that's what we like to see. Bounce off that tackle, nigga.
We know that, right? They have a
That's what we
want
want to see.
The ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a second down run with Sanders.
Oh, no. Good pass. That's it. Ooh, that was elite. Fucking A. This nigga just jumped over a nigga. Like 3 niggas tried to tackle him.
A great effort there. 78 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
Bye. Oh, my God.
They carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
All right, Ocho Cinco. You forgot about him, too? You forgot about Ocho? Huh?
He takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Go!
A big play there. 81 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating.
He's been sitting behind the GOAT, nigga. You think he don't know how to click strike? He's sitting behind Patty his whole career. Come on, man.
Well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
Get him in, Zach.
There's still
don't even get no big run no more.
Football game. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham going for the deep ball.
Why is he making me throw it so bad? He's throwing dimes, and I can't go see it. It's crazy.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun.
Oh,
double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The throw over the middle taken in. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders.
Oh, my. Like, really, bro? That's all he get both of his touchdowns off of some bullshit. Like,
a great play there.
Damn.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are back within a single score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Jeez, he just got that nigga just cleaned that up. Let's see what it's got paid.
On second down, it's Hill.
And
he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's one where you probably give the ball carrier a bit of a mulligan, right? Where was he going to go there?
Yeah, you could almost see his brain turning over from our perspective. Just put your foot in the ground and go, except there was no place to put his foot in the ground, and there was no place to go. No room to roam.
Yeah.
On third down, Love.
Yes, sir.
This is Johnson.
Oh, my God.
This one all the way past the pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Oh.
On the toss, here's Hill.
I'm good, bro. Playing this Madden move.
Some open field.
Playing this Madden.
Now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
All right, we're good. You can see, bro. I can see that. This broadcast.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Watch this shit later.
This is fielded at the goal line.
No, I don't, but 100. People hear you every day,
And
P.
it's
They
a pretty
listen
good
to us right
return here
now.
as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
It don't matter. The government go here regardless, man. We ain't no terrorists. We ain't no terrorists. Ain't nothing to hide, P.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Any focus. He's losing right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first
How you
half
doing, bro? How you doing?
football.
How you enjoying the quarantine?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. An excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. He gets his now he will take it down for a Chiefs touchdown.
Stop playing with that boy.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Holding like a flaunter.
And he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, it's Cunningham. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cunningham. But that's complete to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Now he's flushed out left.
Oh, yeah.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cunningham looking to throw.
Oh, yeah, Dion. Oh, yeah, Dion. Oh, yeah, Dion. Let's go. Let's go. I forgot you was over there. Huh?
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken.
Beast you. You beast you.
Chance for one more quick play and then another time.
You beast you. My gosh. Fucking beast.
We'll see. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, go! Anyone right there, he's sneaky. Check that guy. Yo.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Some mugs.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than...
To escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Cunningham to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Easy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Oh, my God.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Rolling to his left. That'll be caught by Hester. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Now a clash of bodies.
Yes, sir. Make a fucking play, man.
Picked off around the 27.
Make a fucking play. They've been picking you all day. Nigga, make a play.
There's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, Holy.
Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Stop you.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Good money game.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
There you go.
He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard
All you gotta do is win. Ain't no fucking
they're going to have
matchup,
to
D.
figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because
TJ. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Deion. Get to it, nigga.
TJ Green with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Love. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long.
I can't even get no fucking pass off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Bitch.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Woo!
Be incomplete.
You know that, boy.
Would have been a big hitter if they had.
You know that, boy.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Know that, boy.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You're
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
That's crazy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. And the catch made by Johnson.
Oh, gosh, he's a fucking beast.
It's a foot race.
Oh, my
and he takes us into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Wow. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Buying time to us, and he can't get it.
This nigga run, man. If you want to run, T-Row, tap L2, bro. Gotta get you out of that passing shit to run. Just let you know.
Especially because they felt like they were a little brother.
Tap L2, bro. We're gonna get you out of that shit to run. And if you want to pop the signals back up, you tap L2 again. If you press L2, bro, that's making your quarterback like letting him know I'm running.
About some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh,
and he finds a man on the crossing route. That's good for 28
yards.
Yards.
Right there. He didn't even
this defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
He's back to throw.
No.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Woo.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Deion doing, man?
Lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Oh,
Back to
no.
throw.
I don't know why. I just could run right, bro. Everybody.
So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Got that extra point there, up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They complete it to Hill. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He finds his man Johnson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good.
Let's go.
He hits it from 53 yards out. And they'll be celebrating in the Red District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors,